So, beside all that, let me welcome all of you to OnPassive Nation, our guest webinar on the 8th. Oh, this is the 10th of October, 2021. Welcome, welcome, everyone. So we are so happy, we are so excited, and we're looking forward to great things, big things that is ahead of us in the coming days. So I know everyone is excited about what is happening, what is unfolding before our eyes. Let me tell us, we are in a time and season that we have not walked into before. But we are thankful and grateful that we've been connected with our destiny helper. First and foremost is God Almighty. Then Mr. Ash Mufara has connected us to a destiny that is going to really impact the nations of the world. From every tribe, every language, every people known on the planet will be impacted one way or another. And so we're so grateful for that. Now, OnPassive is a lifestyle, like we all know. It's a lifestyle. It's not just another big tech company out there. No, we are a lifestyle of people from every tribe, every language, every nation, every culture. You name it, you find them in OnPassive. What a privilege, what a blessing, what a great, great impact that will be to our world, the world in which we are living today. So I want to welcome you all this afternoon. So good morning to you if it's morning, good afternoon and good evening to every one of you. Welcome, welcome to all our Leadership Council members. Welcome to all our faithful friends, always turn up and fired OnPassive Nation, PNG people. Thank you for your faithfulness, for your support, for your encouragement, always encouraging us, lifting us up, and making us feel and know that we have a family that is bigger than ourselves. And so we are grateful and we're so thankful. So this afternoon, I want to welcome and honor our Godfather, Mr. Mati Degamo. As always, we love you, we honor you. Thank you for your love, your passion, your commitment, always being here in season and out of season. You are the man, you're the bomb, you are the explosion, you are the rippling effect, you are the reference point. Come on, I can go on and on and on to so many people. So we love you and honor you. I don't know if my father is here. Mr. David Bakau is already on board or not yet. He's here?
Yes, he's back.
Yes, he's back, Nancy.
I'm
So
here.
it is my honor and my privilege. I always am proud. I'm a father's girl. I am my father's girl. I want to welcome Mr. David Bakau, a country leader, wonderful man working behind the scene. For some of you, you haven't seen him in some of our webinars and wondering where is he? He is working behind the scene. You will see him when everything is okay and flying up there. So he is going beyond what we cannot do. And he's been working tirelessly behind the scene. That's why you only see our face, we represent him. When you see us, you see David Bakau. Whichever webinar we attend, if you see Papua New Guinea, you see David and Susan Bakau. They are the people and we love them, we honor them. They're such a wonderful people with big hearts. So we love you, Daddy. Welcome this afternoon and the floor is over to you. Before Mr. Bakau takes it over, Amen, please, can you help us? Was lo line do yumi, na look lo line do yumi. Let me welcome our Papua New Guinean founders. Papua New Guinea, welcome, welcome. You watch Lolo. Pat you lo kimbe, online lo lay, online lo sipik, online long Australia, Papua New Guineans in Australia. Joining this call this afternoon, welcome lo you Plan Sempala and Viola and others who are joining in from Australia, Papua New Guineans, welcome. So this afternoon and webinar blow you me and by start now. Nah, you welcome, I'll get a welcome. Now you got some question. You founders, Papua New Guinea founders. Suppose you got question long all prospect blow you please no can hesitate lo ask him. This afternoon do we have a chat? Is the chat on, Lynn? Can you check, is the chat on?
I see just QA, Nancy.
Yeah, it's a
Q&A.
Q&A. No chat, but a
Q&A,
Q&A. Mhm.
Q&A.
Okay. So suppose you get sample ask him na one put him to solo Q&A or nogat put him honey guanta na you can ask him question below you. Okay, without further ado, let me hand it straight over to Mr. David Bakau and he will introduce our speaker this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my daughter Nancy. Thank you for giving a good, warm reception to all our friends, all our family members across the globe, and those of us who are in Papua New Guinea. Welcome, lo Ipla Olgatalan. Thank you, Ipla Remfinis. Display OnPassive M1 Plat company where I'm coming inside long country. Ipla been introducing lo la country long 2019. So you mean Salong Papua New Guinea? This la business M1 information technology company, but Papa blo la company CEO blo imi name long I'm S Mufara emi hamamas long sharing this la business one time yumi lo yumi can start or some partner belong. So suppose you harem nupla time do you come in first time do you long harem this la meeting lo here society invite him you long come na you sit down na you harem and now you pilih mosem you like joining and you welcome to all and do op yet time stop yet lo you can join or some founder position and one privileged position and this no got one kind company or man am grabbing business and mina long help him or share him this kind business big law company or some imi sawe long all stuff some Microsoft, Facebook, all narpla technology company stuff only been come on tasol all give him this kind of opportunity long all diglik man meri or some you lo mina you can join but this la company OnPassive Papa Plus la company CEO Ash Mufara emi decide or emi thinking long scaling this la business come on time Yumi so that Yumi can benefit one time na Yumi to plug and sana one time vision adrima na Yumi send him this la country na send him this la ground too. So OnPassive emi come up long lift him up humanity. So long this la minon up long pull him talk to mas and by me go straight long presentation by Yumi tonight. This la binun. This afternoon we have a special guest here. Before I welcome her and introduce her, I would also like to give a shout out to our Melanesian brothers and sisters from Fiji, if they are listening in, Salosi Turaga and Mililoga, wherever you are in Fiji. Happy Fiji Day, lo you. 49 years of independence, Fiji. We want to just give a shout out to you guys there, and we can join hands together in OnPassive. Thank you once again, and I wouldn't delay much further. I'll hand it straight to Joanda Woodward. She's our presenter tonight, and we call her Jay Wu. Come on, Jay Wu. It's your show and it's your floor now. Over to you.
Thank you very much. It's my privilege to be with our Papua New Guinea and Friends group, and also to be amongst my fellow founders. So I am waiting for my slides, Julie, and I'll begin. This afternoon, we are about to hear about an amazing opportunity named OnPassive. Everybody hold on to your seats. You're gonna watch this. You're gonna wanna watch this very carefully. So are you looking for a way to make extra money? What have you tried in the past? Have you tried multi-level marketing, network marketing, maybe affiliate marketing? And if not, surely you may have used the internet. How many hours a day do you spend on it? Maybe you have a Facebook account. Maybe you buy or sell on Amazon. If that's you, how did it work out? Were you one of the ones that made a lot of money, walked across the stage with a big check? Or you didn't do too bad, you don't have any complaints, life is good? Or were you in another category where you made some money, you were able to talk to some people, they came and joined you, but really they didn't make much money. In fact, most of them lost money, and along with them, you were very disappointed. Or maybe you were one of the lucky ones. Maybe you never tried anything like this before, no MLM at all. And if so, we envy you, especially me. Well, I've got some awesome news for you tonight, regardless of what category you're in. What if there was a company that existed that had really great credentials? It's licensed and registered in more than 212 countries around the world. And the products that they're offering are products that we already use every day. And what if this particular company did all the work for you, did all the recruiting, did all the selling of the products, they did everything 100%. And then they paid you money for doing it. Now, this company will provide you under those circumstances, time freedom. Freedom to work as something that your heart desires, and abundance living, having enough not only to share, but to do great things. And lastly, what if this company was able to provide generational wealth for your children, your grandchildren, their grandchildren, their grandchildren? And on top of it all, while you were sleeping, it was earning money for you. Would you say, is there such a company? What's the name of the company? Yes, there is such a company. And you were invited because of this company. And the name of the company is OnPassive. Now, OnPassive is a global information technology company, and is driven by the latest technology, artificial intelligence, and machine learning technology. So these are big words, but it means that it's a smart system. And this company is licensed and registered, as mentioned before, in over 212 countries around the world. Now, this is a picture of a horse with a horn, a unicorn. And what is a unicorn? Well, in business terms, a unicorn company is usually a startup tech company which achieves more than 1 billion in revenue in their first 10 years of doing business, doing something that has never been done before. So we're talking about something new, and what they're doing is also new, and they have made a lot of money in a very short period of time. Well, OnPassive has already met the criteria. It is currently valued at closer to 10 billion USD, and it qualifies for a unicorn company. And it will achieve the full status of being a unicorn company shortly after its launch. Now, already OnPassive is, I'm telling you, 970,250 founding members who saw the vision, and we're going by thousands and thousands every day. Now, the real gem of our company, and many of you in Papua New Guinea had an opportunity to hear him speak and actually ask him questions. This is Ash Mufara. As you may know, and you'll get to know if you haven't met him, he is the real gem of OnPassive. He's the CEO. Not only is he warm and inviting, but he's brilliant. He has the credentials. He's finished Harvard. He has years of experience working online, and he's taken all of that and put it together. But did you know? His smile is the size of, we want to say Texas, but I'm going to say Papua New Guinea. Big, long smile, and it gets even better than that because Ash is simply amazing and he wants to help you in the online world. And Milo, one of our fellow founders, said about Ash, OnPassive is changing the world one person at a time, starting with this man, Ash Mufara. Yes, Ash absolutely is a true leader. He's very approachable. He has great energy. He's friendly, smart, got a great sense of humor. And you know what he wants most out of you and out of us as founders? He wants to work with us. He wants to work with us because he's looking for people like you that are patient, that are willing to work with him and win big. Do you want to know what it takes to join him? Well, Mr. Ash Mufara had a vision back in 2018, and he wanted to use the internet to change the world. And he wants to contribute by turning poverty into prosperity around the globe. And now we've already heard he's very intent on making that happen in Papua New Guinea. He has a big heart for humanity, no matter where they are in the world. Quite simply, our tech team here at OnPassive is the best in the industry and currently is still growing, has around 1,000 employees that he has plenty on hand and still hiring and looking to have at least 1,000 at the time of launch. And this company OnPassive is said to be the correction to the corruption. Now, OnPassive also has a full-fledged legal department. It's registered and compliant in 212 companies. Why do we need the law? Why does it need a legal department? It's a big deal because it brings the power and the originality and the realness to the company. It's a really big deal. Now it has executive headquarters in America, in Orlando, Florida. And its operational headquarters are located in India, Hyderabad high-tech city. It's also known as the Silicon Valley of India. And it is home to more than 700 of the top programmers in the world. So what products and services does OnPassive offer? Well, here's a small list of products that we offer. And earlier I mentioned that these are products that people use every day. In fact, one of the products that we use is a Zoom platform. And on this list, you see we have OConnect. OConnect is a hassle-free audio video communication tool. We have OChat. We have OCreate so that we can build websites, etc. We have tools and software that will deal with handling the staff members in a business, etc., and many more to come. Now, OnPassive will appeal not only to individuals like us, but also to the masses. So think about churches, charities, musicians, entertainers, influencers, restaurants, you name it, and they'll be able to use OnPassive, whether their business or enterprise is small, medium, or large. Now, currently OnPassive is in pre-launch, and we are bumping up very closely to our next stage, which is our VIP launch. Finally, on official launch or our global launch will happen to the public. And once the OnPassive tech and legal team gives the green light, you'll have to hold on to your seats because the company will drive targeted traffic to your website, which they will build for you. They'll build your business for you, and you will never have to advertise ever. Now, Warren Buffett, he's an important man in the financial industry around the globe. This is what he said. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So earn while you sleep. And OnPassive is offering you exactly that. So to recap, OnPassive, it has an acronym. It's CATMO. And what it stands for in summation of OnPassive is this. C is a complete digital online solution. It is automated with artificial intelligence. You'll get targeted traffic, and you'll also get time, freedom, and abundance living from the money that the company will produce with these quality products. Yes, CATMO sums up what OnPassive is in the whole. And we don't want to forget the generational wealth, the residual income, the sales funnels, which is the tools that work to bring people to your landing pages, the autoresponders. All these things will work for you. So on another note too, about this business OnPassive, it's plug and play, meaning it'll hook together, it will run, and it's all done for you. You'll get one new sales funnel or setup every day that's done by the artificial intelligence for your business. Every day it will look different, and you didn't do anything to help it do that. It will do all of the attraction of the people and customers, etc., so that you don't have to do any recruiting. There'll be software upgrades that you won't pay for. All of the mechanics of the business that are done will be done for you, and it'll be free for you. And this great community that's invited you, that you're seeing here tonight, you'll get to be a part of that as well. When you are in it, quite simply, you will win. Now, to secure your founding member position with OnPassive, it is $97 plus the $5 credit card processing fee. And we recommend that you use this credit card option, as you'll get activated immediately. Now, once the VIP launch starts, which we're looking at in just a few weeks' time, there may be a price increase to become a founder. We don't know. It's possible. But founders will do beta testing on the products. We'll get to do a test run on them, and we'll get to see if everything works all right. Remember that plug and play feature? Well, that's one of the things. And this is when the magic starts to happen. The company begins to build your customer base for you. You begin to fall in love with all of the new products that you have. Now, once the VIP launch starts, OnPassive will run massive marketing campaigns using artificial intelligence and machine learning to get customers signed up for you in your business. Now, these customers are actively looking for the products and services that OnPassive and you have to offer. Now, the day that the public or global launch starts, there'll be no more founders positions offered. It doesn't mean that there's no more opportunities offered, but no more founders. So then customers and resellers can come aboard. So if you're a founder, you smile and activate your founder's O wallet because you love what's going to happen. And we call those things apples with dollar signs. Now, non-founders will not be as happy as us because they did not become a founder. So they're going to miss out on, well, we don't want to say what that is, but they're going to miss out a lot. So OnPassive has a very unique patented pay plan. We all get paid in real time in any currency that we choose, including crypto. And this will be done through our World Bank. OnPassive's another product of OnPassive is called O Wallet. So that's how we'll be receiving our commissions and payments. Now, founders will pay a one-time subscription fee of about $200 to $300 to activate their accounts. And when they activate their accounts, we will become the first customers and resellers of OnPassive. Once out of pocket, and after that, the subscriptions come out of your future profits. This means that you'll never have to worry about monthly prescriptions. The company has a system that allows them to deduct the next month's subscription costs from your commissions earned from the customer they place under us. If you think about it, this is unheard of. In fact, our wallet will be a two-part wallet. We'll have a funding wallet where they'll put a little bit of our earnings there to pay for next month's subscription. And we have the O wallet, or our personal wallet, where we'll be able to withdraw 24/7 any of our earnings. Now, before payout of commissions, founders and customers will have to complete a KYC. KYC stands for Know Your Customer. It sounds a little strange, but it's sort of like a passport. It's identification that will absolutely identify you and give you access to your O wallet. And it will include facial recognition. All of these things will have to be in place before you can access O wallet. This is where your commissions will be paid real time. OnPassive will have every product, tool, and service. You'll never need to be successful in business, online or offline. Every service you need to be successful, and it's all done for you. So you will set it and forget it. It will be sort of like driving a car that has a self-driving motor in it. You won't have to do a thing. So you can build wealth with this company. You can earn residual income for life, which just keeps growing. You can create a family dynasty for generations to come, and you can leave a legacy that you can be proud of. So I recommend that you thank the person who told you about this incredible opportunity, and get back with that person who invited you to this meeting today, and register using their personal link so that you can be a founder with OnPassive today. This will be a decision that you'll never regret and never forget. And remember, if you're in OnPassive, you are in it to win it. And thank you so much, PNG, for hearing my presentation tonight.
Wow, awesome.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Joanna.
Beautiful.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Mati, for bringing Joanna. Yes.
Yes, she's a superstar. Jay Wu,
Yes,
fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing her out to us. Thank you very much, Joanna.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Only the best speak in Papua New Guinea, remember that.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Okay, Papua New Guinea, Yumi Harem, presentation I'm Kamosem. This is la business. I'm Jay Wu, Joanda, I'm present him. Information technology company or some by me talk on or something I'm work long Macintosh computer. Computer I work you man, you me old man, you mean an upload making one pla work. And work blow you me long. Find him this la $97 that's all. I'm joining fee $97. One time $5. Suppose you use him Visa card and buy. You got $5 charge blow bank. So total I'm $102. Time you pay this la kina, PNG kina, 390 or 400 kina, you miss I talk of them. So you pay him this la tasol, now you join, you hook up for life now. You hook up for life. This la business in an upload rausim you. That's all. Suppose you less you can rausim you by you withdraw money blue. But suppose no got you hook up for life. Now this la business and by transforming life blue you. You look him mipla olgata mipla stop lo Papua New Guinea and mipla join because mipla look him this la vision dream and long CEO blow yimi. Me kirap him la business way me by changing all the man around long this la ground you stop long him. So Papua New Guinea time me look him this la business miss house him and by impact him life blow you me one inside long whole household. So thank you long you pla come na you pla harem. Suppose you got question, you can have him hand blow you. You can put him hand blow you Sam, or you look long phone blow you by you got on pla button sub tamblo and me show him hand blow man or Sam. You can press him. Now you can ask him question blow you. All founders, suppose you stop on time all nupla line. Now all like ask him question, you can help him all. Now you can ask him question on behalf long all. Thank you everyone. We now open the floor for questions. So we have all these leadership council people here, members here who can be able to assist in answering any questions that we may have regarding this wonderful business of ours OnPassive. I see a first hand here, Mr. Joe Urambari. Come on, Joe, open your mic and you can speak.
Hello, David. Listen. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes, Mipla Harim, you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Hey, Nancy, hi, nice place to start with me. Beautiful, okay. Well, beautiful presentation. Well done. I was assisted there. Your presentation was perfect, 100%. I just come back from Africa and I'm on the way. I've already said OnPassive and I've got cash with me. Thank you for the presentation today. So I will be unmuted now and off. I'm driving direct now. I might bet some founders might be registered tomorrow. So I'm just coming online just to let you know. So I'm driving now. So thank you, Cedric, John, Chris, Marty, thank you. Well done. And I'm driving straight to now. So I'm muted now. Thank you. See you all for the next webinar.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe, for what you're doing in East Sepik province. Joe's got a big team with him. And Maprik is where my wife Suzanne is from and Nancy is from. It's about 3 hours drive from the town, the coastal town in Wewak. So Maprik is in the central part of the province.
That's the best place in PNG.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think
so
some of you Damus right with me in front with me. They know your wife, so.
So yeah. So
okay, your Damus right in front with me, so we're driving now to Wewak. He's going to register himself tomorrow.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Great. What name ya?
Steven. Steven.
Steven Tambo. Okay.
Yeah, Tambo, please.
Look at
Maulu Street.
Maulu. All right.
Maulu.
You join tomorrow.
Okay.
Not gonna wasting time. Same speed. Finding 400.
No worries.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay. Welcome.
Dr. Benny, go ahead.
First of all, I want to say spectacular presentation, Joe. Thank you. Actually, it is not a question, but well, maybe it's not a question for you, but for the person who spoke a few minutes ago. I think his name is Joe, right?
Correct. Yes, that's Joe.
I have been expecting him to send me the email in which he told me since last week that he was going to send for his grandson, but he hasn't. So make him to understand, and I'm waiting for it. Thank you so much.
I'll do that, Dr. Benny. I'll do that. I promise you by hopefully tomorrow I'll do that. lot of things to do, so I didn't do it. Sorry, forgive me for what. Forgive me. I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, it's for your son. Thank you. That's all I
Okay,
wanted.
thank you. I'll do that first thing tomorrow.
Okay, Papa. I appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. That's it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. And I have Engineer Mike. Yes, my brother. Come on. Open your mic.
Hello,
and you can speak.
everybody. Good evening, Mr. Bakau. We thank God that Madam Susan is better now. I can see her shining. I see her on the webinar.
Yes, she's
Thank
getting
God
better.
again for her healing. So, good presentation again, Miss Jewu. That was awesome. I mean, very easy, simple, and straight to the point. So, like every day we come here, all of us come here to encourage the PNG family because we see that this is one of the countries that will really benefit from all what we are putting together in OnPassive. So every day, when I see my big brother Chris, he's just looking at them. He just sits there quiet as if he's not seeing anything. I see our big brother Martin Digamo putting all the effort, Terry, all the leaders coming here. I mean, it's to make this dream of Papua New Guinea PNG become true. So if we have guests that are here who are still doubting, please, the ship is already going. The plane is that plane now. Let's visualize that you have a very big plane already in a big airport in Telefomin district. The business has already started because the plan that everybody, each and everybody here, it is not even that time again to start saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to eat more. It's just the family that we are already, okay? A big family that we join hands to do light job. If all the founders, we have more people come from Telefomin and they sign up, and we all together, we put our hands, we make those projects in a lesser time. The dream for 46 years will come to pass because of OnPassive. My people of PNG, let's go and sign up. You don't ever need to know anything about this business. Say Martin Degamo will tell you, you don't need to know anything about OnPassive. Sign up and you will learn. There are webinars every day. On Wednesday, there used to be like 10 to 15 webinars some days. So you will learn in every country. We are going from countries to countries. You know, just being in this family. It's like when I get up and I log into the webinar, excuse me, if I don't see some faces here, it's as if I am sick myself. Like now, I want to ask about Daniel and Fred. I've not seen them here. So if you go regularly to those webinars, you will know who is who. So just the joy of being in a family, it gives you up some stress and, well, PNG people, let's sign up. OnPassive is a done deal. OnPassive is the beacon of hope for humanity, and we need to just sign up. Everything is done for you, automated 100%. Let's come and join together, join forces so that we can develop this very beautiful country, which is rich in resources, rich in big heart people. You have 3 leaders in your country. We have Mr. David Bakau, we have Madame Suzanne Bakau, and who again? We have Miss Veronica Weyang. So we have all these leaders in your country. Sign up to OnPassive. Let's make it happen, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Engineer Mike, my brother. Yes, my big brother from another mother. Mati, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Jay Wu, fantastic. I just want to tell everyone, I know I talk every week, so most of you are going to have to bear with me for a minute. But about 17 years ago, I came online to make an income so I could walk away from any job. And here I am 17 years later. It took me 17 years, 15 and a half, because I found OnPassive 2.5 years ago. It took me that long to find this company, or the company to find me. If you're watching this for the first time, and this is the first business you ever looked at, drop to your knees and thank God. Because so many people have taken a really long path to get to a company like this. In fact, I wasn't sure this company existed. Built teams of thousands of people in different companies with Mike Ellis and Dan Street. And never could I look in somebody's eyes and really believe that I could help them. And with OnPassive, I believe that as much as I am who I am. I know Ashley Farah. I don't guess to know who he is. I don't think I know who he is. I chat with him almost every day. He is the genuine, biggest hearted person I've ever met in my life. And I traveled the whole world. I've been into many, many countries in my regular job, and he is unbelievable. And while he's walking through this crazy business trying to build this empire, arrows being thrown at him while he's walking through mud and whatever, just not very good days, he focuses on people like people in Papua New Guinea. I want to tell you that. I know without a doubt that's who he is and what he does. He, every conversation we have, whether it's an idea or no idea or he's just talking, his thought is always, will it work for everyone? Everything he does is thought about the people. And if you think there's something else out there that even compares to this, I hate to say it, but you're foolish. And you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your effort. This company, no matter what you hear about technology, yes, it's the best in the world ever, ever. It will be 5 to 10 years ahead of anyone. But all that said, what do you really need to know? You need to know that you're in the best business in the world, and you need to know how to collect your money and do what you're going to do with it. It's not a hard job. It's a very easy job. And in Papua New Guinea, when I got in this and I saw what it could do for people, I didn't build teams at that point to just make my team big. I built teams because I felt people need to know about this company. When I first met David, we chatted for a few months before David decided this is it. But I knew the first time we talked, he's in. He just doesn't know it yet. And now he's so in, you couldn't make him get out. And look what happened from a conversation 2 years ago. And I remember joking with David that someday thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people will be in from Papua New Guinea. I believed it then, and it's happened now, and it's not over. Because now David's not alone. He's got a powerhouse called Nancy, which is, I don't know anybody in the world like her. No one. Where did she come from? Papua New Guinea. I know no one like her. I would like to rent Nancy in the United States and bring in a few 100,000 people. But she's only one woman. She's got a child and she preaches. So she has no time. Shorty, stop. Okay, wait a minute. I see them. I'll talk to them. They're fighting. They shouldn't be up, but they're up because I'm up. But anyway, any questions you have the people that understand this business. Get the answer, but my God, don't let this pass you by. Listen, if you get in and you don't like it, David has my email. I'll give you your money back personally. if you don't like it, I'll get your money back. I can promise you that. There's nothing to lose except if you don't get in. If you don't get in, you lose. And you're going to be crying later. Oh my gosh, I wish I'd have done it. And somebody said, man, you're on all these webinars. Don't you get tired? Yeah, I'm going to sleep when it launches because then I'm done. I did what I could do. And everybody here needs to do what they can do and tell that person, even though they don't understand and they tell you, oh, I don't know if this is for me. It's only because they don't know. Show them a little bit, keep showing them a little bit. And like Engineer Mike said, get them involved in other groups. There's many, many webinars in every language. You know, I've been to many webinars in languages I don't understand. But when I look at the meeting and I see the people smile, I understand. I understand they're talking about OnPassive. I don't need to know what they're saying. I know what they're saying because it's heart to heart. It's not mouth to mouth. Anyway, that's all I got.
Thank you, my brother. You're always an inspiration to us. And thank you for, coming out straight and telling us there's no other business like OnPassive. And thank you that you persisted with me and then I got in. And now you look and you see. Thank you, Ty. Come on, my brother. Unmute yourself and you can speak. After that, Dr. Benny.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I was inspired to get on here because of what Marty is saying about people, right? And I love people, and I can't help it. I'm from Mansfield, Ohio, and that's the United States. And I'm 50 years old. I don't look 50, so that's probably what people are talking about. I have a baby face or whatever. I'm not really young, but I've been in this company almost 3 years now, almost, right? And December 10th of this year will be 3 years for me. And in the 3 years time that I spent with the people on here, I've gotten different things from them because I went to a lot of meetings with a lot of people, right? And there's a lot of familiar faces here, and I love that. I love it, man. Like I got Marty and Chris and Cedric and David Bakau. David Bakau, when I first seen him, period, I was like, who's that guy? Like that, right? Because he's brand new. And then he didn't say a lot that I noticed, right? But after a while, it's like some of the meetings I missed, he got off of a meeting. He just like left the meeting. I said, where'd he go? You know, he was talking and stuff and being cool, and then said he had to go do his own meetings. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty good. That's like wanted me make me go get my own meeting started, right? But anyway, look what happened. He went and did that, and this became P&G got huge, you know. And I'm like, oh, amazed. Excuse me. I'm gonna keep the camera off for a second because somebody's coming out. I wanted to say this, that over the 3 years that I spent here in this company, I've seen and met a lot of people that I'm very glad to be a part of their lives. And they know me and I know them, and I've spoke a lot, but I really appreciate that part of it the most. So, and I just wanted to highlight some people. And Jay Woo, that's awesome. You did a good job, for real. That's awesome. You did way better than I did. I can't read very well because of my eyeballs. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Thank you for letting me talk.
Thank you, Ty. Dr. Benny, please unmute yourself.
Okay. This time I am back. I'm here because I want to talk to my ladies, right? I love my ladies. I still love the men as well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my queens and my kings at P&G. Good morning to our Leadership Council members I just want to say I respect you guys. I want to thank you guys for the hard work that you guys have been doing within OnPassive. So I just want to talk to our newest guest, right? And our newest founders as well. The reason why I joined OnPassive is because I was looking for an opportunity to pay off my school loan, which I won't tell you the amount. So a trusted friend of mine introduced to me about OnPassive. Do you know that that same day, because she forced me, I joined the same day, including my children. So the reason I'm telling you is because I believe that you guys enjoy the presentation of Jewu. Did you guys enjoy her presentation? Because I did. And I know that a lot of us enjoyed her presentation. So if you enjoy her presentation, guess what? The person who brought you in just to listen to her presentation, go back to that person and say, yes, I'm ready to join OnPassive. Do you know why you're joining OnPassive? When you're joining a business, you look for the legality of that business, the assurance of that business, and the products. We have viable products. Now I'm going to give you just one reason or an example of viable. Now you see the cell phone, right? Everybody in this world, we have cell phone. Why? Because we need it. It is necessary. We have more than 50 products with OnPassive, which means they are viable and they're legitimate. I want you guys to know that there is no other company like this. Think, my brothers and sisters, my queens and kings, this company is not a joke. Join, don't play. Even if you don't have the money, right? You can borrow and just get in. If I can do it, you can do it. Now, the legality of this, our company, is that this company has been registered. It is registered in Florida, USA, Hyderabad, India. All right. Now, when I talk about the assurance, look, I spoke to our CEO for the first time in history. Some of you guys don't know. I was praying to really talk to him. Why? Because I know that he loves humanity. Without him, I will not even know who you guys are today. Now, I told him the reason why I joined OnPassive. And he said, are you sure about the amount of school loan? I said, yes, sir, I am. He said, why is it that it's too much? So I told him that I needed to help my son, like a parent plus loan. When you're a single mother, a single parent, you will do everything to make sure that you push your children to go to school. But let me tell you about OnPassive. You don't need any education with OnPassive. You don't. So please join. So when I told him about my son and my own school loan, so he assured me, remember, I told you guys about the legality, right? And the viability and the assurance. Look, let me tell you how he sat down, right? He sat down comfortably because he knows about this business. He said, do not worry. Your school loan will be paid. Let me just say within a year. That makes me happy. Do you guys know that? Have you guys ever seen this type of company? And a good CEO who loves all of us? So I want you guys to join because we are going to work together as a family. Are you guys ready? Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Mr. David, I just want to follow up to Dr. Benny. In the CEO on words, the CEO say one back transaction, we clear the student loan. That's what he said. Say one bank transaction, we clear the school loan. That those were his
Wow.
words. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, Engineer Mike. Joanna, Jay Woo, please unmute. It's your floor.
Thank you so much. I wanted to speak to the guests this evening. I've given some thought to life in Papua New Guinea. I attended Independence Day. I've also visited neighboring countries to yours, Australia, New Zealand, and met the native people there. And from what I've been hearing the past months, I know that you people are the people of the earth. I know you come from a beautiful land. I know you love your land, the vegetation, the produce, and even the simplicity in life. And I'm sure in my heart, I feel it that if you had the opportunity to make life better for your land, you would do it. You would do it. Now, our CEO often says, you know, we should dream big. And when we dream big, we should think and dream bigger. So I've been here 2 years in the US, but I lived 7 years in West Africa with people of the earth. Okay, so I understand a small building on rocks. I understand a few chickens in the yard. I understand sweeping the ground to make your surroundings neat. I've experienced it. I understand having nothing and being willing to share it, whether it be water or what small food you have. I understand it. I've experienced it. And so now when I think about my fellow founders in Papua New Guinea and those that they are inviting, I want you to know that I feel you, whether you feel the OnPassive opportunity or not yet, I feel you. And I know if you were asked, you know, if you had 1,000 US, what would you do? I have an idea what you would do if you had 1,000 US, okay? Now, after you pass the 1,000 US, which will take care of your grounds and your building, and I asked if you had the second 1,000, what would you do? I can imagine the things you would plant, how nice your fence around your property would look, what dress you would put on your children. I know if you had the 5 of those 1,000, I know that the school supplies would be better, and that the building where your children could be educated would be clean, because you respect it. Even though it's a simple building, you would clean it and it would be nice so your children could sit to be educated. I understand. And so for those of you who are listening, those dreams that are big in your head, that your children can be educated, that the women can get health care, that you can travel or shorten your travel to get your basic services, your needs. I know how much it would mean to you. And I know that our CEO and our leadership council also knows. So $97 is a lot in Papua New Guinea money. I know that too. But your dreams are bigger than that. And yet, in the scheme of things, in OnPassive, your dreams are small. Your dreams are small. So even if you don't do anything today, which is not what I'm encouraging, but even if you don't do anything today, your fellow man, your fellow PNG, they will help you. But how powerful is it to have your own? It's nice to share. It's nice to receive gifts. It's nice to feel the love that comes with that. You know, but our Creator said every man will have their own house, their own land, and their own things. And this company OnPassive and the CEO who understands those things wants you to have your own. Then you'll be able to contribute to the Papua New Guinea group who wants to do big things and take back their land, all of it. Put the things in it that it should have. Provide the things, you know, government has its place. We love it because it does provide order. You see, there's a place for government. You know, in America, we take it for granted. You know, we complain, but somebody comes and picks the refuse. You know, there's traffic lights. There's someone to go to if we're wrong. We take it for granted. So government has its place. But this place should be small and not big. And OnPassive will allow you to make government small and make you, the people of the earth, big. You decide about the road, how the road, who will work, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So please take a look at OnPassive and think about the power that it will give you. The power for you not only to fulfill your dreams, but to do the things that you would do if you had $1,000. And from there, let it be too much to imagine. It's okay. Fairy tales are nice. We all need to have fairy tales. It's nice, but what's better is to one day wake up and realize that it doesn't have to be a fairy tale, that it could be you and you can be the star in your own life. So please, all the guests and even founders here that are visiting, you know, remember that, you know, we all, if we stop thinking in the small, we think about the power that we have as humans. We were created in the image, so we too can create. And now we just need the tools to do it. And OnPassive is generously offering that. So if you get an opportunity, come up with your plan to come up with your 97 and then join the rest of the PNG founders and reclaim your land, reclaim your life, and be happy. That's it.
Thank you so much, Jaewoong. That's exactly what you're saying is exactly applicable here. And that's going to happen once everyone is able to have their lives in order. They're going to share. We are a community of people that we share whatever we have. And once OnPassive kicks off, that things will change in this country. And I believe that. Thank you. Idris Mohameda, you have your hand up?
Yes, thank you, David. Hello,
great to have
founders.
You here, Idris.
Yeah. Hello, how are you guys?
We're
yeah,
good,
just
we're
I like just to share with you my story, just to make you to know how this opportunity will change your lives. I am from East Africa, from Eritrea, very poor country like Papua New Guinea. After I finished my education, I start to work as a teacher, and they have to pay for me like $25 a month. I can't help my family, I can't help myself, so I left my country. I love my people, I love my country, so I decided just to leave my country. So I left my country I have to travel from country to another country. I cross a long way in the Sahara, and I take a risk with a humble boat to cross the sea, the Mediterranean Sea, just to change my life. And luckily, I was very fortunate just to survive and cross the sea and end up to Europe. And from there, from country to another country, from street to another street. And I ended up in Norway. And right now I am living in Norway for 6 years. I am so lucky that I could work and help my family in Africa, in East Africa. But when I got OnPassive, I was so grateful, like I couldn't believe that, because my dream was like $200, $300 in my country. At that time, if I get $300, I was happy. Like I want to teach in my country with my family, with my friends. So after I got OnPassive, I bought 10 position right away. Like I couldn't believe that. I bought for my family, I bought for myself, and all my money just I put it on OnPassive because I believe in it. I see like this is an opportunity, will save a lot of lives. They don't need to cross a sea or ocean or to travel a lot of country. And when I share my story with you, Papagini, is you don't need to cross a ocean to Australia, or you don't need to travel to Malaysia or Indonesia, or you don't need to travel to USA. You got an opportunity in your home. You don't need to risk like I did. You need just to save $100 and 250, and you are done. You will enjoy life with your people, with your society. You will teach your people, you will help, you will go to your church in your neighbor, and you will enjoy. And I see you, Papa Guinea, you enjoy in your country, like when you celebrate in your national day. It was very amazing. Like I was, wow, they will enjoy their life. And right now I am planning to back to Africa, to my country for good, because OnPassive secure my future with my family, not just for me. I know for a lot of young people there, they didn't need to, to take the risk that I take in my life. I'm 28 years old, but I have been through a lot of stuff, but I am the luckiest person right now. I am enjoying the ride with OnPassive. I see a bright future for me, for my people, and for all of us. Just I want to say to you, you guys, when you're hearing this story, just pay the 97 and enjoy your country, enjoy your life, there you are. Thank you, David. I am a little tired, but I have just to share with you this story. Thank you.
Thank you, Idris. A wonderful story. That's what people will do when they look for an opportunity to better their lives. And if they can't find it in their own country, they will travel. If there's an opportunity to travel, they will travel. Yes. Thank you for that. Do we have any more? Anyone who wants to speak? You can raise your hand, or you can come on, unmute your phone, microphone, and you can speak. Richard, you're quiet. Are you there? Richard Lamont.
I had a feeling you were going to do that to me. I love all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. You know, I was listening, and PNG has gone such a long way since the beginning of this. I every time I come on here, like I was kind of tired and I says, I don't want to miss PNG. So I took myself a 4-hour nap and made sure that I was up for PNG. So that's how much I love it, because when I'm here, I feel a warmth. I feel a warmth in my heart, and it's flowing from all these beautiful, people from all over the world that are here today, showing their love from their heart. We all received the heart from God full of love. And this world has gone from lack of love. It became a lack of love in this world. And this big family, OnPassive family, who all have a big heart full of love, are spreading that love back into the world. The impact that OnPassive is going to have on the world will be unbelievable. Children, women, men that today are looking for water and food and everything won't even have to look anymore. It's going to be sitting there right in the street. There you go. You're walking the street, there's the food, there's the water, there's the clothes. That is what OnPassive is going to bring to this world. It's going to bring that love back, where everybody who has that love inside of them that has been held back because of what's going on in the world, it's going to flow out, and it's going to bless every last person who wants to be blessed on this entire earth. And PNG
there,
is
Richard?
going such a long way. It's unbelievable. I mean, when
You there,
I
Richard?
saw
We
you
lost
celebrate, when I saw you celebrate there, I
Ah.
cried. I cried because I saw the love in your country. And I'll leave you all with that, and a big kiss and a big hug to all of you.
Thank you, Richard. Dr. Benny, you can unmute.
I know I'm coming back again because of what Edri says. Edri, I left Cameroon 1986 with $50, right? Now, when I came here, I was making $2.50, right? It wasn't easy. Then from there, $4, right? Being a foreigner in the United States, you have to work hard. And when something like this opportunity comes up, we have to wake up, right? To do something. No, I'm serious. My father has 27 or more children. Yes. Even though I put my own children, I have to help my other brothers and sisters, aunties, nieces, and nephews. It is not easy, but it's because I saw the vision of OnPassive. Sometimes I say, I am OnPassive is my husband, right? Because I eat, I drink, I sleep, and I dream OnPassive. So there, I really want to talk to our women of PNG. Do whatever it takes and join OnPassive. But guess what? But when you join OnPassive, I know you'll be making the money, right? But guess what? You still have to respect your husband. Women do have powers that our God gave us. So you will encourage your husband as well. When you join you're not only joining for yourself, you're joining for your family, which means if you have the money as well, you have your baby brothers and sisters, please encourage them as well. Or if you have the money, please help them, because we don't want anyone to suffer. You know why our CEO decided to create this company? Because he doesn't want us to suffer anymore. Please listen to me carefully. I was making $2.50. See, you have to fight. If you are determined to do something, right? God will be there for you. They say God helps those who help themselves. So you can't just sit and pray, and don't do anything. So how do you expect him to help you? Now, get up, think, go and do something small. Remember, Jehu said during her presentation that you will pay $97 using your credit card or debit. That is the best way. That is the best payment. It's easier. Not, well, please forgive me if I say Bitcoins or whatever, but credit or debit is the best payment. I just want to encourage you guys. Remember that they say no recruitment, right? That is true. That is why I really joined OnPassive, because there's no recruitment. But you cannot just join and don't even tell your friends. If you have friends that don't like you, right? Tell them to come and attend the webinar, right? When they attend this webinar and they join, you know, they will never hate you again, right? They will be happy. So please introduce this OnPassive to our brothers and sisters anywhere, all over the world. Let them come. Don't just tell them to come and attend the webinar, right? Let them come and listen to our presenter. Then if they have any doubt, they will ask questions. And our host or our presenter will provide them with the right information. Then they will go now and register. Thank you.
Thank you,
Dr.
Dr.
Benny.
Benny.
Thank you for the encouragement. Yes.
That's
very true.
Do
Do you have anyone who want to raise the hand and speak? Or you can unmute yourself if you want to speak. Go ahead. We have the floor open. Cedric, my brother from the Hollywood Square. Go ahead, take the floor.
Yes, it was getting a lot of echo there, Dave. It sounds good, you know. I love your laugh now. Your laugh cracks me up. But it's all good. Everyone doing? Yes, Jay Woo. That was a great presentation. Very inspirational, inspiring. Just reaffirmed that OnPassive is the place to be. You know, it's the excuses is out the window. With almost 1 million founders, it will be no excuse under this sun for anyone to have a financial problems. It shouldn't be. I truly believe over time there will be no more poverty. You know, I'm hoping I'm alive to see it, but I just think, in my opinion, it's not, how can it be with this with OnPassive? It shouldn't be. You know, we'll be able to help so many communities, families, charities. It's unbelievable. Thanks to Mr. Ash. Got to thank him. You know, I'll be thanking him to my last breath. I appreciate this platform he just gave us. You know, it's a joy being right here. You know, Papua New Guinea. You know, been in this thing a year. Look up on Papua New Guinea. I'm all over the world. Got personal brochures everywhere I go. I can just ask everybody, just call everybody in OnPassive. What's the best place to go or best hotel or whatever, you know? Can't beat this. So we'll be able to right the wrongs of everything. You know, government and the politicians, they dragging their feet. But all of us, I don't know, we got probably Democrats, Republicans, Independents, and you name it. We all got it right here. But I know we won't have no problem getting together and solving any problems in this country. Well, you know, so it's a pleasure. It's a constant joy being here. You know, I love it. You know, just to know what this OnPassive is going to do. You know, we was talking about this last night on what everybody would do with their apples when they get it. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, I read a quote from Chris Rock, comedian, actor. He said, it ain't about the wealth, it's about our options. And that's what I love. I'll be able to do whatever I want to do. You know, thank you, Mr. Ash. You know, that's, you know, I don't have to worry about money or apples no more. You know, I got my family, just about everybody in my family a position, nieces and nephews, so they good. You know, I definitely wanted to make sure my mom is okay. So that's all I wanted. Me, I come last. Well, I don't really need anything like, you know, house, 2-car garage, give me a nice Escalade, I'm good, you know. So it's all good. So it's a pleasure being here. Love you all. I'm so in it to win it. Peace.
Thank you, Cedric. Thank you. Yes, I have William. William, you have your hand up, William? Yes, William.
Hello, PNG. Hello, David, Chris, Marty.
Hello, William.
And the rest of the big family, Ty, Morale, Cedric. I'm getting to know all these people. I'm wearing these glasses that got pinholes in them. It's for eye therapy. It's a correction for my eyes. Having 2 concussions, really, it's like, you know, you go through life, you think you can do it all by yourself. It's called pride, I guess. That's what the devil did, and they threw him out of heaven. And you happen to have a big fall, and right now, with OnPassive, we won't have to worry about any of those things because we'll be the correction for all people to have that authority to help others, which is very powerful. So get ready to eat some marshmallows. Isn't that right, Chris? Are you ready?
I'm ready, buddy. I'm ready to eat a lot of marshmallows with you, William, in those cool glasses, because you really look cool in those glasses, buddy.
Thanks, Chris. Marty, you gonna eat some marshmallows? Okay. We have the authority in OnPassive. Remember that.
That's right, William. We have the authority. We have the power. Narelle. After Narelle, we have Bruce and we have Ty.
Good afternoon, Papua New Guinea. Narelle Walk-On here from Australia. It's always a pleasure. I missed you guys last week. I had my granddaughter here. So I'm sorry, but I had to spend the last day with her before she went home. So, but what I want to share is it's my 1st year anniversary of being with OnPassive today. You know, 1 year. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And you know what? Part of my heart wants to shed a little tear because without OnPassive, I would never have met any of you gorgeous, amazing, God-loving, sharing, caring people. You know, like OnPassive has brought us together. OnPassive has given us you know, the hope that we were looking for, the hope that we were praying for. You know, in my life, I've had many things, you know, domestic violence, sexual, physical, mental abuse. I've had open heart surgery, triple bypass, and many things that I've had in my life that I've had to endure. And I know that I was kept alive for a purpose. Whether you believe in God, whatever you believe in, you have to believe that there's a purpose for you to be here in life. You have to believe that you are here for a reason and never to give up. You are the most special thing. God thought that the world needed one of you. Have a look at yourselves in the mirror. You are also amazing. OnPassive has brought out that strength. You know, it brings a certain strength of love, compassion. Now, I also wanted to share something that Marty said the other day. Sorry, Marty, but you really struck a chord in my heart. I was wondering, how the heck am I going to help people in the world? You know, right now I've supported a couple of people with founder positions, but when those apples start, how are we going to do that as one person? As a tiny little group of people? Yes, on PNG have a massive, great big group, but you know, for individuals and things like that, how are we going to help those people? And Marty shared and said, have a look at those people who are already supporting them. Have a look and share with those who are already on the ground doing it. And you know what? I felt like a weight had lifted off of my shoulders, because I must have been carrying something to think that I had to do more. But I don't have to personally do it. I can help those who have a love and a passion to help those on the street. You know, the soup kitchens, the homeless, you know, feeding, the blankets, the houses, whatever. I don't personally have to do that. You know, I can support them in so many different ways by giving them baskets of apples, you know, sitting down with them and having a conversation and saying, hey, where is the most help needed? You know, where do we start? What are you needing? How many other places in my own local area, then in my hometown, then, you know, all over Australia. Excuse me. But yeah, so that really stood out for me, Marty. And I just wanted to share that with people, that we take on the fact that we're going to help all these people, but have you really thought about, have you really sat down, have you really written it down about what you want to do? Besides, you know, filling your own tank, and we all know that we can do that, you know, whatever we want to do, we're able to do that. But when it starts to roll out, and I know Chris has the OnPassive Angels, which I know will be a huge movement, because it's not only for Michigan, it's not only for the US, but it's for all over the world. So I just want to share that today. Happy anniversary to me, and to all of those out there who have, you know, chosen to be in OnPassive, who have chosen the journey to go. Have a look at each and every one of the people here, because these are the people that you sit with. These are the people that you will talk with. And these are the people who will love on you and share as much of themselves as they can. So thank you for allowing me to speak, David.
You're welcome, Narelle. Oi, oi, oi. My sister from down under. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes. What you shared is very important and relevant for us as Papua New Guineans. We just have to look at where we can help those who are already doing things on the ground. So thank you so much for that. Bruce Del Rey, go ahead, unmute yourself and you can speak. And then we have Ty after you.
Brucey, you're not unmuted, buddy.
How am I now? Better?
Beautiful.
That's better.
Can you hear me now? Good. Okay. So anyway, William, there's a song called Watermelon Man. So I think we should put music to it, make it Marshmallow Man for you. So that's just a kidding. But you know, if there's any people who are new that are still any guests on this call who are listening to this and wondering whether they should do that or not. It's very important to remember, look at how many people you're hearing and what they want to do and what their hearts are like, and understand that this is real. And this, you're never going to fail if you come in. And we are all here to support each other. So, you know, a house divided falls, a house united stands, and we are united and OnPassive. You know, I had a rough day today because I was tired. I got up late, but I'm here because I love you guys. And one day I'll get to Papua New Guinea. I'm thinking about you when I think about Lynn, because Lynn's from the Aloha State. And I swear to God, I think Papua New Guinea people must be Polynesian somewhere along the line, because you have the same Aloha spirit within your whole community. There was a book written by Hillary Clinton many years ago, speaking about Narelle and speaking about Marty, called, you may not like Hillary Clinton, but the book's title is very good. The title is It Takes a Village. So it takes more than just an individual. And I'm Jewish, but you know, Jesus is my brother. He's not my God, but he's my brother. But I also know that even Jesus could not do what he did without God and without other people. He needed 12 to begin with, but he didn't start with 12. He started with one, and another, and then another, and another. And everything grows in this world according to the kindness that you have in your life, according to what you're willing to give to people of your heart, of your soul, of your mind, and of your willingness to be with them, and be generous with them in every way, giving them time. Many people don't have many money, and I would love to give to many people, but it's bullshit just to give to many people, because people have to show willingness. If they don't have willingness, it's like throwing sand to think it'll grow. It won't grow. People have to show willingness in order for you to help them. Because other than that, they'll just sit there going, well, you gave me something, nothing happened. Because they still expect something to happen for them. The God of my understanding tells me, I will do for you everything you want as long as you participate with me. As long as you put in the effort, I will reward you for your efforts. So it's not just about sitting around and waiting for something to happen. It's about making the effort, having the willingness to participate with God and people. God speaks through people, so everybody here is God's messengers too. So it does take, like Marty says, it takes. I'm not a carpenter. I can't build things with my hands like that. So what would I do? I would look to a carpenter. I'm not a doctor. If I get sick, I'm not going to be able to heal myself. I will look to a doctor. I will look for physicians. I will look for healers. So there's all kinds of people to look for to contribute to things other than just the money that you can give to somebody and hope that it works. There's an old expression, if you teach man to fish, man will fish forever. If you just give him a fish, he's just gotten a fish. So this is about learning how to interact with people, because we're a community of men and women. We're children of God, and God wants us to participate with each other. God wants us to prosper, but he wants us to be giving. And he wants us to give and give. And just when we get so tired, we don't think we can give anymore, God will give us the energy to give more. I believe in that. I believe wholeheartedly in OnPassive. I believe that God had a mission for Ashmafara to use him to create this. Let his mind have the creativeness to learn the software to create all these wonderful things that we now have. And I know without a doubt, all this is coming. All this is coming. This is happening before our eyes. This is incredible for all of us. So just remember to always be kind, always be generous, always let go of judgmentalness, always be open to any possibility, and all things that can happen for you. I'm not a doubter anymore of anything. I know what's here. I heard Ash speak. I know what is in his heart. I know what's in all your hearts as best as I can. But one thing I'm sure of, everybody on this call who is a founder believes in OnPassive. I don't think there's anybody here who has a doubt that OnPassive is real and OnPassive is happening, and it continues to grow and grow and grow. And as we continue to believe that, OnPassive will grow more and more and more over the years. So anyway, I know it's getting late, and I know it's too late for you guys, but for us guys on the East Coast and the West Coast, it is. So I'm going to say I love you very much. Mahalo in Hawaiian. I don't know how to say that in your language. So I'll say merci beaucoup. And I'll say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. Namaste.
Bruce, we say liking you, nothing true.
What?
Liking you, nothing true.
I can't
It's
understand.
like
You're echoing so much, I can't understand what you're saying.
okay, it's saying liking you, nothing true, meaning that it's unconditional love. We love you so much, very much.
Love you too.
All right, I have Tai Young, and then if there's yes, go ahead, Tai.
Yeah, David, why are you echoing anyway? What's up with that?
I'm not sure. I think it's probably the system that I'm selecting. Oh,
I just came back.
Okay.
I want to come back on here and just say thank you to everybody that spoke. That's all, really. I like it. I like it when people get on here, and even if you don't have anything to say, I just rather just want you to get on there and say something, you know, because that's how I get to know people, you know. And actually, to be honest with you, to hear people talking has made me want to buy more positions before, and I did because they talked me right into it. I'm like, wow, man, you know. But anyway, some of those positions that I bought, I want to take the money from those and help people get in to OnPassive. That's the way I want to help people.
Yeah.
And I get that possibility to helping people that way. That's perfect, right up my alley. So that's what I want to say.
Great stuff. Thank you, Tai. Okay. Marty, you want to come now, or we'll let Jehu go first, and then you come after her?
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to say something. You know, people from around the world, especially Papua New Guinea and here, and we always look at them and us and you and them, but some things are not so far away. If you think about it, when you look up in the sky, you see the same moon I see. Your God is my God. And years ago, I prayed that something would come in my life where it would make a difference. And I heard a knock. I opened the door, and God handed me OnPassive 2.5 years ago. So the knock that you're hearing in OnPassive, answer it. I think it's an important visitor. That's all I got.
Thank you, Marty. That's very true. We're always talking to our people, all mama na online lo ini lo Papua New Guinea. You say talk, you pray. You pray na you pro wait me answer lo come. Na you pro how by answer come. And what by rote and kami mi lu mo san bibili true san. Big man and me provide this la rot lo you true lo sa OnPassive true lo. Wokman lo em as mufara. Na em giving me this opportunity long. Joining him, you can change him life, really, change him all the line where also find him hard. Or feeling heavy or struggle or life, and road and companies, pray and companies, answer you and come along this lab. OnPassive and answer or pray by me. So we believe one something Mati and talk.
One of something say, big man said, you all of that something. One of them travel or road do you journey or life do you? Nah, also never been to that. You know that you come up it's like ground you got purposely. So me believe them. Now through by you looking purposely by fulfill through or like business on passive. You mean said try to help him online doing it now you try to make him something come up where you not on give him na help him not to tasol. You mean say by him hard all opportunities they come you say give him this like kind level or support by you can kiss him but now you look inside of the company or business on passive COME creating one platform where you know how we don't yet me encouraging you don't come inside now. You see when we put him on. Also, na people look at the 3 months long. Time people he come people join the time on passive become live. And by sending him live to you first, then and by you can send him live or not or say stop and tell you. Now this was something and by spread and by go. So me like him talk sorry in your and so pray in your pray on and come now. Now, and you must take action. How will you take action? And you find him 400 kina, now you join him. Join him this business. You join him, now you pay this founder position doing happiness. You look him, you look at him or something. Go inside past them or say founder. Beyond you can do or something. Thank you, me releasing Bosem. Just get Joanna Wu to come on, please. Go ahead and share. And then we have Mike and Tina.
Liking you, nothing true, David.
Hello,
Yes.
am I up now? Can you hear me? No, I'm
Yes, we can hear you.
Joanna, okay, I'll go ahead. I just wanted to say to the guests too that there's a big team, and I use the word team loosely. They're not trying to build a team, they're trying to help their fellow man. So you were invited because somebody cares about you. And that part has come across the Pacific to where you are. And it has manifested itself in your leaders there. So if you're not convinced, there are programs and webinars regularly there in Papua New Guinea. Come back and listen again. Some of us will be here and there'll be some new faces. It's contagious. So get a feel for it. If it seems impossible, continue to listen to how it has impacted the lives of 900,000 people. How none of them, not the one, has collected the smallest coin. And yet the expense for the programming to be on this platform, the time and effort to bring you to hear it or to bring the program to you is because someone has a lot of heart and they want to help you. And oftentimes we're surprised at how our blessings come. I'm in America. My blessing came all the way from Ghana. All the way from Ghana. I'm 69 years old. I have a degree. I think I'm pretty smart most of the time. I make mistakes like everybody else. But I never thought in my wildest days that I would find an opportunity from someone in a small country like Ghana. But I did. And now you're in a small country. And even though other programs may have come your way before from the US and the UK or wherever, this is different. This is very different. So if you're not convinced, then continue to listen to the stories of how individuals' viewpoint and attitude, their thinking about possibilities, about realities that you hope for, that you haven't realized yet. We all want what is good. We all want what is good. We all want to be happy. Most of us serve a happy God. And we know deep in our soul that poverty and lacking basic necessities, there's no way that could have been a part of God's plan. There's no way that could be part of his plan. And whatever our community or society is, it is what it is, but an opportunity, a breath of fresh air, a light in the darkness is available to you. So if you're not or have not been convinced today, please come back to future webinars that are sponsored by the leadership there in Papua New Guinea. Talk to some of the leaders, find out, ask them, you know, what made you go the extra mile to come up with the $97? What are you wanting to do? If this is true, what are you going to do with the money? The reality comes when you hear someone pour their heart out about a passion based on a hope that has a foundation in OnPassive. So listen carefully and don't be afraid to let yourself go and think about what you could do, how you could be happy, how you can bless someone else with this opportunity. So we all love you there in Papua New Guinea because someone in the Leadership Council in Papua New Guinea invited you because they love you. So I'm speaking on behalf of the rest of our founders here tonight and those who couldn't make it because of the time zone. We really care about you. We care about what your plight is in life, and we want to conquer and be on the journey with you. And as Norel said earlier, it's like we don't have to do everything, but together we can conquer most things. So please consider the information, consider those who have invited you, think about the secret things in your heart that you want, and then consider OnPassive. If not today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Joanna. Thank you.
David, is Susan very close to you? Maybe it can be the echo, can be because she's a little bit close to you. If you are speaking, we are not hearing you.
Did we lose David? Marty.
Yeah, I think Susan is close
There he is.
to him. That's why we're getting the echo.
There he is. Try to unmute yourself, David. See what happens.
Is it okay now?
Sounds good. We can understand you, David. Just sounds like you're in a stadium, and I think it sounds pretty cool myself, actually. Go ahead. It's all yours, David.
Tina, go ahead. You can speak.
Hello, PNG. This is Tina from Singapore. We're all in the Asian continent and in the Asian part of the world. And I really would love to, after coming from JWU, I don't know what else to say actually, but I really wanted to have to call myself out with regards to what Marty had said about where the citizen of the world is, as in our Singapore pledge, regardless of race, language, or religion, we are all united with OnPassive. And that's what I want to say. And I also want to acknowledge my beautiful soul sister, Della, for introducing me to OnPassive. And right now I'm in my GAP zone, GAP. I'm in my gratitude, appreciation, and my purpose zone where I've been given OnPassive and being blessed with still working at the age of very young, 63 years. I've been able with OnPassive to gift to others and go mad, give to others and make a difference. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much, David, for letting me speak. Thank you, founders. As it said, it's a done deal and no brainer. Just get in and you'll have a better life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tina, for joining us all the way from Singapore. We will come to visit you in Singapore shortly, as soon as the apple starts falling. All right. Have we got anyone else who would like to make a comment? I saw Fred Rabaki, but is he on? Fred, you're on? Are you on or you're off? And
Hello, Brother David.
Luna wanted to speak.
Yeah, Brother David, I'm okay. I'm on.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, bro. Thank you very much. First, I just want to again thank you and acknowledge all our who diligently and lovingly embrace us every Sunday, and wherever they can attend our webinars. We greatly appreciate you all. It greatly encourages us to be able to go the extra mile, and it takes away from all of us all that uneasiness, all the uncertainties that surround the usual misconceptions about good opportunities, real opportunities that we don't normally see, but by God's good fortune, we're able to see those opportunities get to our country and our people. I think all I just want to do is just encourage our people who are sitting out on the fences, those ones who are attending today, our new visitors, friends that want to know a little bit more about what a lot of us, probably close to 7,000 founders in Papua New Guinea, OnPassive Nation PNG members have realized and are pursuing. All I want to say is we see a totally different picture of where we are right now. As Brother Mati has learned, read about our country, and he's so proudly announced in one of our presentations that he's so amazed that we have so much resources, we are so rich in anything and everything that most countries are lacking in or want to have. Papua New Guinea, we have it, but yet we are not financially free. We are not economically free as we should as a nation. And as a small country, the length and breadth of this country that holds our wealth compared to the number of people that dwell on this land, it's, I think, to any brilliant economist or brilliant person, they'll be just bewildered as to why we are not rich, why we are not wealthy, why we are not happy, why we are suffering. And I think we all go through this, our people. Every day we see it, we hear it. And our classical example is our good Prime Minister came back from the United Nations meeting, and on the way he also met up with some of our big players in the resource sector, signing agreements to be able to extract more from our land. And again, we are set in the same train track of getting very little back of what we own, what we own. I just can't understand why we would have to pay to be able to earn from our resources. It really should be the other way around. These people are being given free land titles, free tax. They don't pay tax. They have crazy tax holidays given by the government. And we work for peanuts and we pay huge amounts of tax. It just doesn't make sense. So if there are elites again sitting among our crowd today listening, we need to change this. And how do we change this? And the simple message that we have with OnPassive and our brothers and sisters from around the world who have been there, who've seen it all, they come in and telling us from the wealth of experience that we don't have. They've seen it, they've felt it, they've made money, they've lost money, and yet they've decided to embrace a business called OnPassive, a business they know runs on technology that can help make changes in people's lives. And we in Papua New Guinea, we need that change. We have all the resources, gold, oil, gas, agriculture, fishing. They are very valuable commodities, but they only have flashing dollars without any real credible feel for those flashing signs until we sell them. Then we can see the real dollar value. We can see the real kina value. But how do we sell them? How do we trade them? How do we get the money back into the country? And I think for me, I've now seen that we need a system. And that system is technology. And that technology is OnPassive. And if people can't see that, the basic reason that technology is the money maker, not the gold and oil, they are there in the ground until we extract them, and we need to trade them, and we need this system to trade it. If our people there can understand this and know that OnPassive is one of those technologies, and it is a darn good one with the latest artificial intelligence technology that elevates itself from what is being used right now. It is nothing new. It is not a system that has been designed by accident. Somebody sitting in the university dormitory doing their homework and suddenly gets a brainstorm and said, hey, this is something that can be done. No, OnPassive is done by design. It's been created by people who've got their hands burnt. It's been designed by people who've been there and done that. It's by people designed by people, a person, in fact, one person who has seen it all and can see the dirt, the corruption that makes any system create a free life for anybody on a perfect or on an evil on an even playing field. And I think we have the technology right now through OnPassive, and if our people can see that, I encourage everybody, enough of this pain that we're going through. We have a wonderful opportunity that somebody has designed and is offering to us free of charge. When you sit back and you see what technology can do and how technology converts into a dollar sign or a kina sign, our $97 or 390 kina, it pales to nothingness when you can see at the end of the day what the bank account will look like, or if the system can deliver what it has promised and what it has been designed to do. For my own background, as I said, I've had a pretty good run, in my life. I've been there with the best, both professionally, in sports, general life, done it good. And then I've also seen the other side where I've just literally fall off the face of the cliff and have to start to climb up again. And when Brother David, when you mentioned it to me, you will probably remember our first discussion when you announced 390 kina. I just told you straight as my brother, there's no way I can find that kind of money. When previously that kind of money was just peanuts for me. Okay, so I've been on two ends of the playing field, having to come from that kind of situation, I just really wanted to make money for myself. When I saw the opportunity, it took me about 5 months before I actually saw and realized what OnPassive can do. And as I shared, probably in one of our webinars this week, probably in Kevin Bradley's webinar, when I heard Ash Mufarah's heart to be able to touch and make a difference in somebody's life, that resonated with me, and that stole the show for me in terms of making money. I said, money aside, if it has to do with helping people become better, helping people live a decent life, then that's all that matters to me. And then I've seen now that that kind of thinking generates its own goodness. I think it's probably more linked to the law of attraction. The goodness that you put into it will return its own goodness in its own way. And I think this is what OnPassive will do for us. So for our Papua New Guineans, it's not about trying something. We are all people of disbelief, because we knew we're not a fully blown country. We've only been in touch with the outside world probably going back about 100 years. So that's not all enough. So our disbelief is always there, but we are blessed because we have people who are talking to us, who are sharing with us that have been there and done that. And if we take the time to listen to people like Brother Marty, Mike Williams, Tony Monk, all these guys, all these people, all these ladies, all these women and sisters who've actually been successful in online marketing. That is our experience. That is our learning curve. That is our benchmark that we should sit on to be able to have a go at this. So I encourage Brother David that anybody else who's sitting there, please don't sit. Our country needs you, and we need your numbers to be able to come in and help us make the difference in this country. Okay. It's not what we can, what the country can do for us. It's what we can together, building together one nation. And as we rightfully use the term OnPassive Nation PNG. Thank you, Brother David, and I hope to see a few more people sign up over the next couple of weeks. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, my brother Fred. Well said, well said. All right, we're just running past 4 p.m. here in Papua New Guinea. So, Nancy, you will want to close off? You can say a bit and then we can close off. Go ahead.
Okay. So we're ready to go home and go to sleep, go to bed, have sweet dreams. Come on, you guys. I see Richard is not satisfied. He's saying we've got to stay up and fire it up and take it to the next level. But unfortunately, time is not on our side and time is not going to allow us to continue. So our time is getting to the top of the hour. So thank you so much for coming, everybody. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for your wisdom, your love. Thank you for sharing your heart, your story. It's really inspiring us. You know, Papua New Guineans, they don't talk a lot. If they understand everything, they don't need to talk. That's why you will see them in our webinar. They don't really raise their hands to ask questions because if they understand, that's it. It's a done deal. They're in it to win it. No need to worry. No need to ask questions. Whatever it is, we just get on board and we just go. So I want to thank you all for coming. Appreciate you all, Mati, our godfather of OnPassive Nation PNG, our blood, Chris Johnson, and Lynn Nakamoto. You see, Lynn was just a founder when I first met her in one of those webinars. And look at you, Lynn, you're really stepping up and you are coming out of yourself and you are a leader. We appreciate you. And you and Ron for always having your webinars up and very inspiring. So we love you. Look at you, Narelle, coming out from Aussie. Girl, you'll be on that next flight to US of hey in no time to see Mr. Johnson, the captain. Hey, 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 it's coming, guys. It's coming. So I'm so glad I see all this. I see you, Kevin. Kevin Rutledge, you're so quiet with Cedric. Come on, the stand-up guys. Oh yeah, from Hollywood Square. Where do you get that? Only in OnPassive. OnPassive, OnPassive. Only in OnPassive you get that. It's a done deal. Come on. Love you all. Thank you for coming. We'll see you all next time. And stay safe. And to Julie, I think she left us. Julie is the woman of the show. Come on, we love you, Julie, our sister, our powerful sister, and always keeping us on our toe. In PNG, there's a word that we used to say. We call it, like I say, Julie's keeping us on our toe, but in PNG, we say it in Pidgin like, Julie, em sa sanabandalo mama pingablo mi blastret. PNG people will understand what I'm saying, and they're already laughing and they're giggling and they're smiling away. So we thank you, all of you. We love you. And Richard, the faithful one, always loving all of us, the people of the world, giving and sharing more love. Also to William Dillamore, love you, love you, love you. Our senior friends. To Bruce, we appreciate you for always coming out so faithful in every webinar. And we are just about to close, and I see Silosi Modeyawa. I think our friend from Fiji. Why don't you go ahead and say something first?
Yeah, Fiji Day today. Fiji Day. Salosi, Bula Vinaka.
Bula, Bula.
Yes, Salosi, Bula Vinaka.
Salosi, you're there.
Salosi, are you there?
Hold on, I'm bringing him to the panel, Nancy. He's coming to the panel right now.
Okay.
Look him you behind, Nancy.
Yeah, look him you behind. Thank you, you come. Chris, is Salasi here?
I brought, there's right down there next to you. If you go like this, you'll tickle his head.
Hello. Bola.
Salusi. Bula.
Yeah. Bola.
Happy Fiji Day.
I salute you, sir. How are you?
Yeah, Isam.
Yeah.
Isam, Bulavinaka.
Everybody. Yes, I'm Bulavinaka. Everybody in the house. I'm sure we just click on now, then I show you guys. You're still on the road, so I want to jump in to just say hi to you. So I just want to say the small thing about this company. I want to say today is Fiji Day, Independence Day in Fiji. Every 10th, it's happening every year. So we can celebrate due to the COVID. So yeah, the pandemic here in Fiji. So, but no excuse with that. I'm happy that there's something happened here. So it's on the top of, right on the top of the mountain now. As we know that OnPassive, I was joined on OnPassive since July last year. So from there, just a friend of mine invited me. Then looked like I was the first Fijian join the OnPassive, I think. But I thank God this is the opportunity for me and for my family and people around me, especially for my entire family. And I thank God for this. I'm married with 5 kids. They're all in school, in college, and still in primary school. I'm the army officer, 21 now. 21 years now for joining the army here in Fiji. I'm a regular force. I'm a corporal, my rank. So I went to overseas for the mission, twice in Lebanon, Iraq, multinational force, and observing in Sinai Peninsula and Syria, Golan Heights. So I thank God for joining the company that I ever seen before. This is the first time here in Fiji. I heard about Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, things like that, but not in our country. This is the first time here in Fiji OnPassive. First time I hit this one, I think, I believe, I work for it. I know it's something, it's a big something gonna, because before that, before we have this company, I have my wife have a dream regarding this company. They told me in the next morning that he dreamt about, like, there's the two couples, the white couple. I think they from state, I don't know. They just poured the big bucket of money just in our windows. Before that, after 3 weeks, then I had this OnPassive. So I knew that it's a plan from God. I think it's God that gave us this opportunity like this. This I haven't seen before. I know here, the cost of living, in every country is going up and up and up.
but only things we have to do, and something it's coming your way that you never regret this time again. You're gonna say, oh, I should do this and do it. But all the things I want to say today, the things you have to think that it's anything you choose now, like this is the seed you plant today, sometimes you're gonna reap. Every time you do something, that's the seed. The seed. One time you're gonna reap. You're gonna take a, for example, if you take a seed of a mango, you can reap an apple. You can take a seed of watermelon, you can reap some other fruit or grapes. Anything you put in the soil, that one day you're gonna reap it. Well, what's challenging? If you see this opportunity, it's coming, just coming, just aside of your door. Say yes to this. Don't just relax and just say, oh, no. The first, no, maybe this one, 20 people. I know that's the first, the guy I met, the big gentleman, Mati Digamo. Yes, from since last year. Mati Digamo know me very well. The first Fijians I joined. That's from now on. I just pay my $97 as a founder. And I just tell my people out there, but they didn't believe me about this company. But it's okay, choice is yours. I already shared with them. Sometimes, hey, come and join me with this webinar. Then I wait here at home, nobody come. Okay, it's okay with you. It's your choice. But this is a story. This one, if you hear the story about Noah and the ark, is something is like this. Jehovah speak Noah regarding to build a ship, a boat, a vessel. To him, to the whole family. So the God knows that sometimes it's a short time that God will pour a big rain from heaven, so that everybody who didn't believe it, that they will see the power of God. The God of Noah is the real God. I want to say now, this for example, people laugh at Noah. People say this at Noah. People joke at Noah. Hey, you crazy? How God, Noah go and build the ark right from the mountain. But the think of people they don't know, but Noah stick on the God's words to him. He believed God and stay firm to what God says to Noah. You know the story. We all know the story about this. But at the end of the time, what happened? No, only Noah's family. They enjoy for the whole of their life. But I want to tell you this.
This is an opportunity to all of us. Yeah, it's coming. Just our one. But you miss this. You will miss the boat. Everybody now, jump in the boat. I want to say you, jump in the hop in. Yeah? So by the time it's flow, man, you will say, it's say here in Fiji, by meaning bye-bye, that's it. Mother, can't say much more like that. Like, this is my brother here. That's, I want to encourage you. Probably my wife will be joined, he's in the pending founder now, so she'll be joining Tuesday. We having paid on Tuesday. I pay her, his founder. Then I also invite brother is on the other side, other island of Vanuatu. Already contact them. So I thank you very much for this time, brother Bakau, and all of you listening now to say just a small share about this company. Now for me, I'm so happy. I'm happy. So I know that something I plant now. One day I will see the fruit of this. Thank you very much for everybody in the house. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Salosi.
Thank you. Thank you, Salusi.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Connected with Mr. Bakau, and let's get
Yes.
to Fiji
Yes.
and let's help build your team. Let's get the nation.
And Nancy,
Yeah.
Nancy and David, if I may just quickly, we have a small group. Fiji needs a bit of help. They have the webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right now we have about less than 10 people. I'd like to encourage everybody to chip in, to join into the Fijian webinar on Tuesday or Thursday, and let's build up the numbers through that webinar. Thank you.
Okay, Fred.
Thank you, Fred. Yes.
Get in touch with Thierry Ocho, and give him the dates so he can put it into the calendar and let every one of us know so we can all get there and bring Fiji in. Fiji is a drop in the ocean. It's too small for OnPassive. All of us together can get it in. So
Thank
do that,
you.
Fred.
You're
Connect
welcome.
with Ocho and give the dates and times so that we all can connect and help Fiji. Like our captain used to say, hey, 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 Fiji, we're coming, it's coming. So thank you so much. Thank you. Tony Monk is in the house. Thank you for your time. Sherry Green, Sherry Desaway. Sorry, forgive me if I didn't say it correctly. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We love you all. Our time is almost gone, or maybe already gone. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned, stay connected, and don't get off the track. See you all at the top. Unmute yourself and sing a song. Say hi, hi, bye, bye, hey, hey.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Nancy.
Hey, hey.